two very important things here.
Mike was not recording the entire time. I'm so sorry, guys.
Okay, I guess three important things.
Yeah. What was the other important thing?
Number one, you're still in waiting room.
Oh, fuck.
Number two,
I gotta stream.
you're
Put
not...
your stream up. Yeah, I know. Okay, moving live now. I'm trying my best. This is already scuffing. Fuck. Negative.
Hi, I heard your scuff is pretty strong.
Hey.
Want to let me fight it?
Yes. I have you guys at negative 13 decibels, but you guys are still real loud. I don't understand. Busy 16. Okay. They should be okay now. Okay. I think it's working. Let me... Well, it looks... Okay, did I press transition? No, I didn't. Nope. Okay, we're good. Am I streaming? Am I streaming for you guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Continue. I swear I know how to play video games and stream, guys. It hasn't been forever now. I get a shiny, organic, terrifying sword, but you know, I'm gonna just move on from that. Let me see. Okay, Echoes of the Fallen finished. Where was the quest? Okay, I haven't picked it up yet. Where is it? Did I miss it? No, it's over here on my table. Okay. Am I almost done? I am missing one box, which I'm assuming is endgame stuff, right?
Or it might be DLC.
Oh, maybe it is DLC, because technically this is DLC box. Okay, well, I guess we'll find out then.
So, that last collectible that you're missing, other than the DLC, is by completing all of the those extra arenas where you're locked to one
oh,
icon.
the fuck! I haven't done that!
You don't need to do it.
It's so grindy!
It really doesn't give you anything that's even worthwhile.
The greatest gift. It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You're all that I need. You are the greatest gift. I love them. Thanks. Partially wondering what people mean by like. I'm trying to. I guess I'll think about it later. I write you this note as I see somebody is going to go play repo again. Okay. I write you this note from Imperial Lands. Yes, I know we said we'd be going straight home, but a little detour to trade the trinkets we'd picked up on our travels for some trusty gills seemed in order. Give the elders something to soften the shock of losing the dust crystals like. Truth is, those crystals have long been a lifeline for our people. And though I may have been quick to comprehend your reasoning that they're not but a tether to a sinking ship, humble country folk like mine are rather less receptive to new ideas. Wish me luck in turning them on to the righteous path, Emil. P.S. In the unlikely event that we should ever find ourselves driven from our home and a point of pitchfork, I trust you'll spare us a better 3. The lads can sleep on the floor in a pitch. As I take a sip of hydration. Unmarked. Oh. Unmarked. Sid. I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. And despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more, for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands. But if what little I've penned here has kindled your interest, I bid you journey to the Vale in Northreach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied.
Leviathan the Lost? But why now? After all this time?
Why, what now?
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
Oh, cool. They probably.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
And the twins will be at war again, just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Vale can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Yay!
Thank you. Both of you.
I mean, I should be, because it's
And
fucking
Otto.
endgame. But you know.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Thank you. I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
I would have liked to see Flight, but oh, the music. That's cool. Time to go. Where are we going? Quest destinations. The calm. Find again what was lost. It's indicated with this. After accepting the blah 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 will be on the screen or replace main scenario. Totally don't. Okay. Where are we gonna go? Zoom.
Probably into the big deep hole that everyone keeps talking about when it comes to Leviathan.
Is it really? Interesting.
That's what I'm guessing.
I'm glad this is
And
new.
DLC.
I'm glad this is new for you, Scythe, because now I can't ask you questions. Be like, Scythe, what's gonna happen? Help! And you're like, nah, nope, it's out of your hands now. I'm shit on my shit. Shit on. You know what?
I don't fucking know shit.
Neither. Yeah. Point is, you don't know shit.
Garrison said they
You don't know Jack.
To the Veil it is then.
Hey, I know Jack.
Oh, do you actually know Jack?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I know 2 Jacks.
Oh, okay. Oh, bro. This is a
Looks
Wendy's.
like you've got
I,
a thirst. We can remedy
I
that.
don't know.
It's not. It's Jack in the Box.
But enough talk. How about we return to
No,
the Veil?
I don't think that's.
Yeah.
Fancy a peek
Mhm.
Speaking of
behind
Jack,
the veil, my
you do
lord?
realize that eventually Shay and I are going to rope you to playing Type 0 with us, right?
Type 0?
Wow, he never wrote me into playing Type 0.
Is it the one where because I actually have. Is it the one with? King,
the
Queen?
really shitty HD version.
Okay, because I actually started playing that, and
The
I
bloom and motion blur are fucking awful.
yeah, and I got sick playing for like maybe 20 minutes at most. I remember like feeling that the controls were clunky. I got sick playing it. Could not figure out for the life of me why, and I just gave up.
The controls, for the most part, are gonna be the same between the HD version and the original PSP version.
Okay.
But it's also heavily character dependent.
Okay, good, because I remember thinking I did not like the Type 0 combat system, and I was just like, I really wanted to know what's going on. I really wanted to play the game for the story, obviously.
Yeah,
I still
guaranteed
can't-
that
Looking
you're
for a
there's gonna be at
Layla.
least one character that you'll like playing as, even though you should be
You've
making
found one.
2 teams of 3.
Looks at Sunless Zone Zero. Yeah, should be making more teams.
I
I
just
still
made 2
can't
teams.
believe
of
y'all
3.
threatened.
Huh?
You threatened to make Zero play it, and y'all have never once threatened to make me play it.
Well, I'm not entirely sure if Type 0 is a game you would want to play.
How can you be sure Type 0 is a game Zero wants to play then? The fuck does that mean?
You're being judged so hard right
Wow. These guys have known me for longer. They have never once
All right.
threatened me to playing
All right,
this game.
Gekos, for this, I will rope you into playing Type 0, but you're going to be first to play as Ace through the whole game.
Why?
Because you don't get a choice in the matter.
We'll see about that.
And also, Type 0's 3-player anyway.
And for all these years, you could have roped me into playing it.
I'm surprised you never asked, Kinkos. The three of you were
They
Pla-
never have.
the three of you guys have been streaming games together for like I don't know.
We've been friends since before we started streaming games.
Yeah, I don't.
Also, for whatever reason, I had the impression that Shay would have roped you into playing it anyway.
They never said shit to me either.
Kikos, you're unloved, unwanted, left for dead, and ignored.
Yeah.
It's okay, Kinkos. I'll drag you along
See,
to
when
do
I
all
say
this
it,
shit.
y'all are just like, oh, I'm just guilt tripping you. But when you people say it, it hits strangely home. I'm just gonna go back to playing Zenless now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Kiko's. By the way, where are we gonna play Deathwing?
Oh yeah, I should install that.
Yeah, exactly. How many times have you said that?
This is actually the first time I've said that.
No, it's not, motherfucker.
Yeah, I swear, this is the first time I've said I should install it.
Oh, the fuck it isn't. This is like the third time.
No.
Yeah.
Every other time, I'm pretty sure I've been like, I don't know if I can run Deathwing.
No, every other time you're like, maybe later.
I mean, will you actually play it if I install it?
Yes.
You
just need to let
sure,
me know.
I sure have been diving by myself all this time, Scythe.
You never invite me.
You never say you're interested.
I don't say shit.
Right.
Why are you guys like this? You guys are constantly on.
Because I have multiple problems.
Alright, I'm just gonna get doing it. Anyway,
Yeah.
So,
you guys,
your
we're
friends
not
be
here to talk
joining
about our problems.
or just watching?
Yeah, we're here to talk about these characters' problems.
Yeah.
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The
It's okay,
price is
Seth, we'll
still
also
the
play
same.
Darktide.
Yeah, maybe when Darktide isn't.
We hear about the
bad as it
letter.
currently is.
Yeah, when's that going to happen?
Ask Fart Chart.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
You
I
know,
suppose
I
you'll be
bought it
wanting to know
intending
who
to play
wrote it
once I
then.
did actually upgrade to a stronger
Among
system.
other things.
because I was inclined to update to a stronger system
Look,
this whole time.
I'm just the messenger
But,
here.
Given the
only
way
so
it's been,
much I can tell
it's been
you.
turning out,
Specifically,
Look,
Oh.
you know,
What's happening?
It's
Oh.
funny because they're still updating Vermintide 2.
oh really?
Yes, because of how poorly Darktide has been, they're still updating Vermintide 2.
So they're making Vermintide 2 better, but they continue to just leave Darktide in the dirt.
I mean, they're still updating Darktide, but with almost none of the updates that people want for Darktide.
Jesus.
Like, oh, we're giving you more skill variety in these classes. Like, okay, but what about more interesting weapons? Do you want yet another lasgun? No, we would like more interesting weaponry and an offline mode
Yo.
to be able to play with bots. We don't want to be forced to play with other people. Yeah, we're working on offline mode. Guys, it's been like 2 years. What's the offline mode?
I don't think they're gonna ever make an offline mode at this point, guys.
Probably not. Anywho.
Yeah.
Station, north of town, on the shore of Isla Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent and the woman who can answer your questions.
and that's all. Nothing else.
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand. Few venture into the Royal Meadows anymore, so you won't be overheard.
Where am I going?
There is just a thing that I do want to let you know about Type Zero, though.
What?
Is,
Does anyone else
that
think it's
is
strange?
Definitely a game that you will is physically impossible for you to 100% in a single run.
Oh, is it like how we were playing for Replicate? Because that one you had to do multiple playthroughs?
Yes and no. The reason is because there is like a timer going on. Like, you can only do so many things in an in-game day before it ticks up the time forward and makes you go on your mandatory main story quest.
Kind of reminds me of Persona.
Yes, pretty much exactly like that.
Because Persona, you can only do so many things in a day, and the day ends. So,
Yeah, it's like doing one activity will progress time forward by like I think it's like 4 hours, and after a certain amount of time, it'll be like, all right, it's mission day. Go ahead and do your main story.
yeah, okay, so it's kind of like Persona then.
This woman should prefer to keep to the
Yeah,
outskirts
so
of town.
it's actually impossible.
What if she
to actually
realizes the
100%
value of the
the game
information she's
in your
party
first
to?
run. You have to
And the danger
play a
it
game
puts her
like
in.
I want to say like 3 or 4 times, and there's a fuck ton of missables.
Let me go out this way.
The Duke has pledged to work
Like,
with
have you ever tried to 100% Ted 2? Because I remember you said that you played Ted 2.
Don't remember. It's been so.
Well-
It was my first Final Fantasy game, and I really don't remember. I remember being very close to the end of it.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Well,
Yes, but
do
who
you remember
awaits us
just how
inside?
much you could actually miss in Ted 2?
I had a strategy guide, so I don't know.
Well, I can tell you for certain that Shay has played through Ted 2 many, many times, and every single time she's about to do her 100% run, she fucks something up at the last moment, and she's like, God damn it, I need to do yet another run.
That sounds really hard.
Because, you know, Ted 2 does not tell you
It's empty.
anything about what's
Why am
missing
I
or
not surprised?
That's why I had.
Type 0 is kind of the same thing, but ultimately the side stuff is not mandatory to like get a true ending or anything like that. The only requisite for getting a true ending is just play through the game twice. That's it.
Oh.
A boat. No prizes for guessing
The
who
game is
that
short
belongs
enough to
to.
warrant that.
It's making me less inclined on wanting to play 10 2, man. I haven't even played 10.
By the way, when you're done with 16, what's gonna be the deal with 10? Are you gonna play through 10, or are you gonna have Shay and I play through 10?
I would like to personally play 10 because me personally having the experience would be different than me watching it. And as a person who played 10 2 first, awkwardly, I would really want to play 10 first.
Okay.
So,
do you want us to let you know if you're going to?
yes, I don't.
For the, like missable stuff.
Yeah, I would like that. Otherwise, I was just gonna go look up a strategy guide.
Okay, now here's also an important question: are you gonna go for the celestial weapons?
That sounds very grindy.
Yes.
Oh no.
Specifically, one of them is infamous because there's a location in the game called the Thunder Plains.
Ah.
And in order to get an item that you need to get one of the character's celestial weapons, you have to dodge 100 lightning strikes in a row.
What the flying fuck?
If you dodge 99 of them and get hit on the last one, too bad, fucko, you gotta start over. And also, it does not tell you if you've dodged 100 in a row. You just have to know.
And Shay bought me this game so I could play it. I'm gonna hate
You don't have to get the celestial weapons. In fact, the celestial weapons are not the strongest weapons in the game.
But
in terms of raw stats, they are, but you can make stronger weapons.
I'll think about it. That's just...
I'm just saying this because really, you should really only go for the celestial weapons if you really like 10.
Fair enough.
I think it's the 100 lightning bolt strikes and getting a time of 0 seconds on the chocobo race are the two most infamous requirements for the weapons.
I hate grinding. I don't know. I'll have to think about it because that just feels like. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
I think that's like the one thing that you actually, those weapons are like the one thing you actually do like have to like be actively grinding for. The rest of the stuff is just like, oh, you don't have to really do anything. It's just there.
Oh, you pick it up like a missed Pokeball here or something like in a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I ever start going to play 10, I will make it the decision then. At this moment right now, because I have already such a big backlog of video games to play, I'll figure it out later. That's a future me problem to worry about. Wait, should I wait for Kinkos? He BRB'd, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll just
The embers are still
TDLRR
warm.
from it's fine.
So you're Sid.
Oh, that's Clive.
Very Ishgardian colors.
I suppose I must be. Which
I
means
actually
you
wish
have me
it
at a
blew Leviathan.
disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Mysidia, final haven of the Motes of Water.
The motes of water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Krieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you. The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to...
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born. But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest. So we will do what we can for your dominant. But first, you will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
Oh, it's not the whole pit yet. We're just going to a giant wave right now. Lost.
Okay.
I thought, but you. I guess we'll find
I
out.
did generally think it was gonna be the giant pit.
I would hope also the giant pit. I want to go down into the giant pit. I want to go down there.
If we don't get to go down that giant pit, I'm gonna be very disappointed because they mentioned that giant pit a couple of times.
You're right.
And we'll have no way of knowing what the fuck is down the giant
All right,
pit.
you
and
might
they
want to
have
hold
said
on
that
to
they are
something.
Done with 16.
We're coming up on the wall, and passing
DLC
through
is
can
the
take
last,
a
and
bit
there
of
will not be
getting
a
used
sequel.
to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes.
I guess I'm.
But don't take my word for it. Watch.
Oh. It's white screen of doom. I'm blind.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
It's blue, but how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
That's one way to get around current events.
Yeah. And changing the setting-ish somewhat.
Hey guys, did you know that the world is ending?
No.
And that concludes our little voyage. We're here.
Yeah, like the fucking sky is all fucking. What do you mean? The sky is perfectly fine.
It's pretty strong glamour if it's for a whole specific area, though.
You gotta have like a bunch of like small things or like one really big thing that upkeeps the whole glamour.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. I'm speculating that.
It's a long slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
It's probably fine. They've been through worse. I've been running almost everywhere. It's probably fine.
Yeah.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you?
Nope. Bet not, right?
The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Homecoming. Enter Mysidia. Making sure I activate the obelisk this time because every time I miss 2 areas with fucking obelisk. I swear to God.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And please, call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Okay, Josh.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
Jill. Lord Margaret. He has enough snark. And then Jill's like, excuse you, you also have an alias. Uh-huh, sure. Dude. Oh my god. Good thing this is a fucking video game.
I was wondering when they'd pick up our scent.
Stand back. We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
What the? This is the long windup. But I keep having issues of fucking landing on fucking fight. Damn it. I didn't land for so long.
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
Then it's in for a long wait.
That was just a fucking straight away. Oh, wow. This is... Alright, that's... That's really a hike. The good thing it's so narrow, because then I don't feel like I actually miss anything if I just keep walking.
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home. Few have ever set eyes on what I'm about to show you. Just so you know.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Mysidia.
Where's my camera? There we go. How do I screenshot? F9?
F12.
Oh. Where's my F12 button? Why does my keyboard have lit? Oh my god. Ooh. That's pretty. Oh, it's so sparkly. Just...
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so...
Alive.
I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Did she say what made her venture out? She said she wanted to wait for somebody to be able to handle their unruly dominant, right?
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why she came out
It's
herself.
beautiful.
Yeah, she
Sheila.
heard about that.
And we aim to
Clive
keep
was
it that way.
fucking shit up really hard
Okay.
and taking names in terms of the other icons, and she was like, maybe this guy's kick.
Okay.
Zero, these are just deer. What the fuck?
I don't know. Brain cell health bar and was like, ooh.
Are those stones glowing? That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour.
Oh, there we go.
Steer well clear.
What if you don't?
I can't do anything to it.
What if you, in fact, try to break it?
I don't think it will let me.
Because I know for sure that's the first thing I would have tried doing.
I'm going places.
It's over.
My lunge is just short.
If the surge was an act of rage,
One wonders what prompted it.
That's pretty though. Like, look at that. How do they stop the blight though? They don't have a mother crystal. I don't know. Which I guess they'll explain as soon as we get to the village, but this is taking a hot minute.
Well, would it not having a mother crystal in and of itself
Make it
slow
so
the blight down?
yeah, that's true.
And they haven't had a mother crystal for over a century.
Something like that was what alright. I don't care anymore. Fuck you. I have my overkill button.
could we not have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
I like the lack of an answer from Josh. Continuing, Joshua. This is a trek though. Oh look, the path splits. What if I go right instead of continuing the story? As I forget that I cannot sprint forward like I can in Zenless. My brain is habitually stuck playing too many games on controller.
Well,
Oh look, shoe
you definitely know
bills.
for sure that this location is gonna be used for a side quest.
It definitely feels like it. Look, it's Emmett. I mean, shoe bills.
Sure.
There's fucking game has mechanics like, oh, there are lines on the floor. Fucking
Oh shit! He's doing his soften rage.
Yeah.
It's your dippest check.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
All right now, back to your duties. You'll have to forgive my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of Southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall.
Not to like stop, but this is so cute. I like the little village vibe it has. It's very cute.
It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
Okay. Am I by myself now?
No.
Okay.
That'll be them then.
Brain
look like
didn't
much of
register
us to
for
me.
some fucking reason. I totally did not space out.
I'm always forgotten about. It's okay.
Damn it, Kinko.
I heard you.
Always forgotten about.
Oh no, you did say you're back. Wow, my brain. Wow, I'm slow today. I am so sorry.
Always.
My brain is. I am sorry. I am slow today. We're going to Witten Hall. Let me see. What's in the village? Let's go left first before. I'll go underward.
He's coming over here. What do we do? I don't know. Just look busy.
Look. How long did they say this village was basically kind of kept quiet? Did they say?
I don't think they said, but I'm going to assume it's been for the better part of a century.
Oh shit.
Considering that's how long people have said that this place, this entire tribe
Just
has
you
been
stay
for.
away from that temple. Do you hear me?
Oh, I can't go over there. Oh, it's a dead end. Duh! It looks like a path! I'm a Ooh, it low-key has like Celtic vibes because they have weaved Celtic knots into their door. Ish. Well, not exactly Celtic knots. It's very similar. I'm reaching. I don't know. I am really not. I don't know. Anyway. just talking shit. Anyway, it's cute though. I like this.
Wow, imagine having commentary.
My commentary is not great, alright? It's very poor at best right now.
It's commentary.
I'm talking like I'm dumb because I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Shit.
You and most other VTubers.
I'm not a VTuber, I'm just a voice person over here
I'm
right
sorry,
now.
but I don't like it. Outsiders should stay on the outside.
Change is coming, I don't like it. That's what it sounds like to me, bro. That's what you sound like. Yeah, there's outsiders here.
Look! That one's got a black cape. Do you think he's the leader?
It's pretty funny. It's a blacksmith.
Intruders! We must flee!
It's all right. They're the tributaries' guests.
After what their kind did to us. It's wrong.
Interesting.
Oh, don't think I can carry another barrel up those steps. If I had a crystal, maybe?
Those crystals are for the glamour, you lazy beggar. Now stop whining and get that water to the foundry.
Get that water. It feels low-key, like when they say some words, I think of like Northern Jersey's accent, because they have like, the way they speak their accents, like water and like chop. I can't even copy some of the things. It's like, nope. It's funny, I used to replicate a couple of words that's from Northern Jersey, and now I can't do it anymore. It's been too fucking long. Nothing else? Is there nothing else? Hey.
How long do you think this bridge has been standing here?
Oh, at least as
Welcome
long
back.
as we have.
Ma'am, I want to play with the others.
Well, you should have thought about that before making such a mess.
Okay, well, doesn't seem to be much. I saw a chest here, and then didn't see much else.
You used to work on the outside, didn't you? Is it really like they say it is?
If you mean filthy, noisy, and rank, then no. It's much, much worse.
Yeah, because the world's falling apart. That's why.
Seems like one of the cairns was disturbed by an ibex. As if we didn't have enough to do. Busy or not, though, we'll need to see to it soon. Don't want the glamour unraveling.
Suddenly, there were curls everywhere I looked. It was all I could do to make it back to Haven without being torn limb from limb.
I do
All
appreciate.
you could do. And there I was thinking you were a bearer.
You know what I do appreciate though? Because like in most video games when you play an RPG, you get to walk by and hear their commentary instead of individually clicking every single one of them. That is so nice. Because now I can be nosy without being nosy by clicking your name to be obnoxiously in your face.
Did you hear that, girl? You're going with father today.
If you don't mind, Manda, I'm in a hurry.
Nope. Just idle NPC. Okay, I think I did every bit of area of hovering. I don't see anything else. Nope.
I also couldn't help but notice that one of the NPCs here, they were openly stated to be a bearer, but they were not like being used and abused like a fairy normally would.
Yeah, that's what they were commenting on.
Please, Grandad, tell us another story about the witch.
He looks tired, my homie. My guy looks a bit tired, bro. I can't help it, like, these houses look low-key a little like Burke. My brain is just like, I have How to Train Your Dragon on the brain.
The poor things are as pale as ghosts. Oh, they're unwell.
I don't think so, Mum. It's just the way they are.
Oh my god! Who's pale?
I think you are, comparatively.
I mean, I guess the three of them are I wouldn't say they're pale, but I guess compared, yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Welcome to Haven. The tributary awaits you within the Wickham Hall.
They're all very sun-kissed. This is true, I guess, yeah. Nothing in this corner. Nothing there. Very easily nothing there. Alright, continuing. Okay.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry?
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community...
Yeesh.
My ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
I'm wondering where we're putting all these seals from. Like, how do you see...
That's very kind.
Clive is just wearing these seals.
I look forward to meeting the family.
Like, where is it stored?
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any
Oh,
questions you might have regarding the
where would
village,
this be
and
on?
I'll
Is
do
this
my
on
best
his
to answer.
Is this on his scabbard? Is it on his, like, is he wearing like a tassel? Where is the seals? Where are they? And he has a small collection of them now. Like, do you like bring it out when you go to the village and happenstance to wear it? I don't know.
Thank you. We will.
Or is it on his belt? I don't.
Then I bid you good tide.
I don't know, man.
Our storehouse lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
That's fine.
Sid!
Yay!
Mark side quest. What is this gonna give you?
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat?
No.
He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day is not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Yes.
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into.
What?
Please,
What?
I know it sounds daft, but I'd be
Sounds
so
daft. It
grateful.
does sound daft. What? I mean, I don't see a point. I don't even get anything for this. But whatever, you know. Okay.
Fine.
Why not? Sure.
Which flowers does your husband need?
This game's been
The
nothing but
sweet
like
little
you
blue
get
ones
good
that grow
shit
around
from
the
this.
fount.
So.
Elders' blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. What is it? What is it gonna give me though? I'm like.
What is it gonna give you? Because, you know, typically the plus mark will usually either like give you a new smithing recipe or a potion upgrade.
Well, they did say that he works
I'm
at
not
the
arguing.
smithy, so I don't know.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it.
I'm concerned.
An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I guess if you only have blue flowers.
Glad to hear it.
Thus you only have
Thank
blue
you.
dye. Pocket full of sunshine. I don't know how that song goes.
The mirrors. My people believe they frighten off trespassing demons by showing them the evil in their hearts. Would you care to take a look?
Interesting.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavat.
Okay, why not teleport to him?
Why not? Sure. I don't have to walk all the way there. I get to see a beautiful screenshot instead.
Yeah.
So much green. He's holding. Oh, I thought that was a fishing rod for a whole second. I went, wait a minute.
I also thought that was a fishing rod.
I have eyeballs. I swear.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
The elder's blessings that grow by the water's edge yield a lasting blue dye with which the motes of water are wont to stain their fabrics. This much is known. Quite why Weirda, the wife of Haven's leading artisan Pavat, needs Clive's assistance in restocking her husband's supply of the flowers remains a mystery.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Oh, she's hiding me.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
Yeah, I'm confused.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
Out you need.
All right.
I feel like I looked that up earlier.
All
and
right,
I don't
then.
remember.
And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As motes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Oh. Capable to block attacks from behind. That's pretty neat. Haven. Oh, okay. They gave me the smithy here.
Yes?
Well, it's the exact same thing as if I was with Blackthorn, so I'm not missing much. Yeah, okay.
A good tide to you.
That's alright. There is another side quest. I'm joking. You just gave me access to the black. That's
wearing them. Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. Ah, the heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course. Why not?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
Seriously.
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
So the first one just gave me EXP and access to the smithy. This one, I don't know what they're gonna give me. Where am I going? Outside.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
Oh, it's the river we were just at. That we were like, oh, this is a perfect...
This must be the path.
Perfect side quest area. Look at that. And the item that was here respawned. Oh my god. Everything's canned.
They're not here either. It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
What?
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Rook is back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases.
So the 2 plus quests.
So please, do make good use of our stores.
It literally looks
we
like
fully
that.
intend to make good use
That's
of your
kind of-
coin.
A little redundant.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Unnecessary? Like, a little tedious, if anything. Crafting. And crafting. Alright. Yes, because that's... Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, she's here. Okay.
Is there anything you need?
Thanks for bringing me daughter
I
back.
have no idea.
I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of
Probably
us.
gonna be like
Anyway,
Yes,
now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to
Probably.
my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted? I will have to charge you.
Oh, this is better equipment. Alright.
May it serve you well.
That's also better equipment.
Here you are.
This really is an FF2 reference.
Well, if you're sure you need it,
Oh, I should have done two.
may it serve you well.
Why do you sound sad as you sell me product?
Here you are.
I don't... Bruh.
Then I bid you good tide.
I don't know, I'm giving her Gil, bro. I don't fuck. So confusing. Why do you sound so sad?
What is it you want?
Can I reinforce the gear I just bought? No, I cannot.
A good tide to you.
Alright. It's pretty lame. Alright, where am I going now? This way. Well, pointless side quests aside, I guess.
Poor things are as pale as ghosts.
Am I going the right way?
You're Lady Shooter's friend, aren't you? Lady Shooter says that if I want to be tributary one day, I have to learn my letters just like she did. But what good are letters against a Tombury's knife?
What? What? Am I gonna fight a Tomberry? Didn't I feel like I fought a Tomberry?
Oh, I remember now. The one thing that I remember from the scene.
Off to the surge, are you?
DLC,
Well, just you stay close to the tributary.
and that's
We don't want you getting lost in the
you,
forest.
You have not fought a Tomberry in this game yet.
Okay.
You will fight a Tomberry in this DLC though.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm gonna avoid going there and go check out here. Because I can't fucking use my chocobo. This looks vaguely familiar. Final 14 had, what was it? It was on the first, right? Yeah, it was on the first that had those kinds of buildings. Okay, music died and come back. That's cool.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
Joshua, you were you know what? You just literally said we're leagues from the ocean, are we not? And it's just like, bro.
Stay down!
This map is feeling a lot bigger than I think it is. And I can't have my chocobo here. It's pretty gay. Oh, fuck.
Tonberries. Foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything seems sharp knives, it seems.
Farewell.
This is pretty brutal. They don't skitter like I think they do. They're kind of lizardy looking though. Rather than the little like shuffling little chippy-ish-esque character that I'm so used to.
Should stop and take a screen number one to show Shay.
I'm sure we'll see more. If we do, I will take another one. They look very uncute. They look more like a lizard. Huh? Lizards are very cute. But it's like oddly proportioned, like for a lizard-esque cute creature. I don't know.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
Man, you're in an oxygen-rich place, and then you can smell the ocean. I want it. I miss the ocean.
Careful.
Nothing else here. Nope. Just deer.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape.
Yeah, when I drove along the Pacific Coast Highway, it looked just like this. A fucking sheer cliffs at one point. I was just like, nope, ain't messing with that shit. They had a lot of freeway stops along the way that I was just like, because some parts of it you can't just pull to the side and just take pictures. I was like, nope, I'm good.
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
Oh god, what the blowing myself out. You think this is a video game and we have invisible wall climbers. It's a turtle.
This won't be easy. Nice try.
Oh damn it. What? I was like, I wasn't sure I was gonna connect. I was like, oh no. The slow-mo was so fucking weird. Alright, I really like Odin. The fucking... The level 5 just... Good shit like that, man. It was good because I combine it and it finishes and I hit over 100k. Oh god, the game.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
It's true.
I don't feel like we're going to go to the bottom of the ocean. Oh man.
Yeah, I get the feeling that we're not going down there either.
I'm really disappointed.
Yeah.
I really want to go there. Like, dude, I wanted to go see. Even the Moogle never went down all the way down.
Like, they really built up that fucking hole.
Oh, yeah.
Boys, it did nothing with it. Oh, it's even the boy.
Yeah, no. This is cool though, the water just being frozen in time like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not frozen, it's just frozen in time. Like at first glance it might look like ice, but it's not.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new moon without fail. It is my duty both as village elder and Dwalius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to. To show him that he isn't alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering. Suffering you will soon witness with your own eyes.
I mean, considering he's still just a baby, I don't think he actually understands any of that.
Right. If anything, like they said,
the forest grows quickly here.
If anything, it's more
Left
like the
unattended,
icon
the path
that
would be reclaimed in a
would
matter
be
of
more aware than
moons.
he would be.
But you know, considering everything that's happened lately, I'm pretty sure you've been contracted to perform infanticide.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
Where they have remained untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No. It's not.
Bro.
There. Up ahead.
Holy shit.
Down in the center. Follow me.
Man, the way that they managed to like model the light's reflection for the water though. Oh my god. Because the lights look like the water looks like it's flickering.
Mm-hmm.
It is still just a baby. Holy shit.
He's still primed.
I'll never forget my first priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
Then I'll ease his burden.
You don't mean?
I'm not going to hurt him. Contrary to the tales, I don't go around killing dominants for no reason. What if I told you there was a way to remove Wallace's icon?
I'd tell you you were a madman.
It's hard to believe, I know. But it can be done. Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
Jesus.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen things end well, and I've seen things spiral out of control. But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering. And I think that a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
So he's been frozen in time for 40 years, is what they said?
Oh, for 80?
80? Jesus.
Don't be afraid, little one.
Yeah, she said 80 summers.
Let me bear the
dominants
weight.
have just been in frozen standstill.
Ooh.
That baby is basically and
Dodgeball, maximum extreme.
Hush now. It's going to be all right.
Oh, definitely.
there ain't no way it's gonna be that easy.
Is it done?
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me. But something's wrong.
Yeah, it is. Something's wrong. Look at that.
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
How are you gonna get... Heck. Power of Water gives me Cross Swell, Escapable Rush. Okay.
So it's a more magic-based icon style.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. That's cool.
Leviathan.
No, just an eggy. But a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Oh shit.
Oh, look. It has friends.
Oh, I remember those. Oh. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, mutts. Every time it... Oh. The fucking rhythm game when I do that. Or... either. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm I'm doing like multiple things at once. Oh, bitch.
Useful.
Oh, that's cool. So if I miss, I don't have like a precise shooting for it. I can't say I really care for this one very much because it's very slow.
Feels like they turned it into a third-person shooter.
Yeah, I don't really care for it very much.
Kind of feels like a antithesis to what.
Is everyone all right?
It
seems calmer now.
Oddly, it doesn't feel like I've like
You said
like
Walius was frozen in time.
like it like the Odin had that buildup of you building the 5 gauge, and then that was fine because we have the payoff of a really high output of damage, despite how low the output of damage is when you're in the sword form. But if you but then like compared to like Bahamut, where it's a waiting game, at least the gauge fills while you're waiting for it, and then you have a raid-wide, like not raid-wide, AoE effect like around you of like constant light beams shooting down. The payoff for that feels good, but like this one just like it feels slow, and it doesn't feel like it melds well with the current setup for all the other ones, just play-wise at all. And I played it, and it's just weird. I don't think I like it.
But he knew we were here.
It's like I got a gun and now pew pew.
I don't know.
It kind of feels like they just turned the game into.
He's
Gears
never
of War.
reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious from the first, we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but there's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
What's another day for the baby? I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right.
Loa, awaken the storm. I don't like this one. The pew pew is not there. I don't want a pew pew. This is not the kind of game for pew pew.
So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the rest, we should head to the Witten Hall.
Of course.
Look, Dad, the tree's back.
So far, I'm not really caring for this DLC as much as at least that one was a floor climb DLC, but this one's like.
My lord, my name is Delina.
Serve as adjutant. Who came before me played a role of guardian as well as aid. Is an able warrior, requires no protection, ministering.
By way of example,
It was I who informed the rest of your coming. If it's aught you wish to know of our people or our village, please do not pass.
as I'm sure you're aware,
Was once the domain of the northern Thanes, though the settlement that lay abandoned for some time when our ancestors finally brought them here, remote as it was, it seemed that to them the ideal place to settle, and they duly cast the glamour over it that their new home might remain hidden.
the secret of the
Holy
spell
shit,
itself.
novel. What the? Bro! The secret of the spell itself has been passed down from generation to generation since the time we left Ash. We used it to disguise our camps, so that the custodians of the lands through which we wandered should not learn of our trespass. And it was with these temporary enchantments which led our ancestors to contemplate a more permanent solution upon arriving here. This is the first time I've seen a fucking novel for this bit of dialogue.
So they built the cairns.
Oh my god, there's more! Why? Why? Filled with the shards of... Huh?
Obviously, there's a lot of lore when it comes to Mysidia.
Filled with shards of the crystal, the tribe could spare and summon forth a glamour large enough to cover the entire land. And for many days and nights thereafter, their bearers labored to attune the spell that the outside world might see this place slowly succumb to the blight.
And thus we hid ourselves away.
Welcoming none into our private haven, until you, that is. At first, the spell only worked one way. It was only the skies changed that we'd conjured a second illusion for the benefit of those inside. It's Lady Shula's idea, a salve for the nerves of those who feared the rolling storm clouds were a harbinger of the end. I pray that it brings you a little relief from the darkness of the walls as it done us.
Our story began.
On the northwest coast of southern Ash, where for want of arable land, we relied on the mountain rains to quench our thirst and the bounty of the sea to fill our bellies, and thus did we learn the value of water.
After the fall of Drake's Horn.
We spent decades in exile, drifting across the deserts and snowfields of the Twins till we last arrived here in Mysidia, our second true home. Here we found mountains, rivers, and seas not unlike those of our first home in Ash. All we lacked was crystal. We have no mother crystal of our own here, nor have we ever received any step-in from our neighbors. Were it not for a few shards we had been able to stockpile during our wanderings in the storm, we might have never survived the first few winters, let alone cast the glamour that protects us. For to demand that the bearers among us sacrifice their lives for the benefit of the others was never an option. The hardships we had faced on our journey had brought us together, and we would not be divided again. Thankfully, our unity proved our true strength. And so we have stayed dependent only upon the blessings which this land provides us. The springs, the rivers, the seas, and these are all we modes of water need. Oh my god. Oop, no! Get me out! Shit.
By way of example.
I did not mean to click that.
Till next our streams cross.
That was a lot of dialogue that was just crammed into her as a side dialogue. They look like Vikings.
To understand the spell which binds Walius, you must first know who we are, and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity. This tapestry is our story, the one that brought us here. After generations of wandering.
So instead of lifting the seal right away, we're gonna tell you backstory first, and then we're gonna probably go undo the seal.
Would this have been better to do before we left?
I don't know. I thought that was the original point, but the writing on this DLC is a little sloppy. I'm not gonna lie. It feels kind of.
It doesn't make sense to do this bit now.
Because we were going. I don't. You know.
We were already there. What's the point in coming back to talk about this?
Apparently it's complicated, Scythe.
There's a fucking dog show riding behind this DLC? Alright.
Jesus Christ! You're right.
My people sought refuge in northeastern
like
Storm some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith.
What gets me is that we met at this. We were inside here beforehand. I don't. Why are we? It's so redundant.
We were in this building already. Why didn't you just talk about this at that point? Why are we wasting our time?
Branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories. For anything less would have made the church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend revealing how to make your very own Mother Crystal.
I've heard that one before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant.
Why the fuck
Oh,
does
yes.
Leviathan look like Ridley?
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they
He also has,
believed
like, a
could
really
provoke a sudden
smug-looking
outpouring of a
smile.
creature's
I don't
ether.
like it.
They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
From a witch that sits
But
on
Drake's
top of...
eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on.
Still confused why didn't we get this earlier, but you know.
So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity.
There's a lot of
people. Time we've had the fucking create your own Mother Crystal plot happen in the game.
Why?
We've had this happen in the other DLC.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one at least made sense. This one's just kind of...
Like, that other one was just like, oh, we're so fucking hot shit that we can make our own Mother Crystal. Fuck you. This one is just like, oh, well, we want to reclaim our glory days. What if we just make our own again?
Why are they repeating the same plot line? Why?
It makes sense what the Fallen did it.
Because they
really makes sense what the Mysidians are doing it, considering, you know, the plot point of the Mysidians were that, hey, maybe we shouldn't be abusing the crystals because it's really fucking up the land.
But they don't...
How about we make a Mother Crystal?
But I don't think they know that yet, though. But at the same time, it's... I don't get it! What?
Yeah, sure, they didn't know that the crystals were fucking up the land, but that at least they knew that, wasting bear magic was fucking something up.
Oh, definitely.
If not just themselves.
I don't... Who wrote this fucking shitty DLC, dude? Bro! What the f-
right behind this?
I don't know.
You're right!
Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the Surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now, there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
What? You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
So get this. I loaded in to what I thought was gonna be a dungeon run because every time they had the red little icon with the swords proc up, I'm usually in there a hot minute. We've only in there for like 5 to 10 minutes at best, and we have to go back in now again for another fight with somewhere else now.
Yes.
Who the fuck wrote that? I don't care. I don't think I can care for this DLC very much. It feels so sloppy.
I mean, we may as well finish it.
The Vare is not easy to
More
find.
side quests!
You must first head north and then west, deeper
what
into
now?
the forest.
Nope. God damn it. Holy crap, sorry, they gave me 4 more fucking side quests.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I have to look something up.
What are you guys fucking looking up now?
I suspect 2 dominants can handle whatever it is that awaits you atop that peak. And if not, there's always Lady Shula's battle axe.
Oh my god. Dude, I don't... Yeah. At least the Fallen DLC made sense. This one's...
My lord, may I speak with you? There is a matter with which I would beg your aid.
What the fuck?
Of course, what is it?
Why?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious.
What is this? Oh, my fucking phone's being dumb.
So, apparently the director for this DLC was also the director for Echoes of the Fallen, Takeo Kujiraoka.
But Echoes of the Fallen was much better written.
For whatever weird reason, and I'm only citing IMDb on this because it's the most convenient source I could find. Weirdly enough, Echoes of the Fallen was rated worse than this DLC.
What? I have an unpopular opinion? Hello? Wow, look at that.
Also,
I have an
also, this guy also directed Dissidia NT.
I don't... Okay.
I see.
Yes.
Before that, he was a battle planner for the original Dissidia
company.
And Final
I
Fantasy
was
13.
passing by the low gate when I
And
saw a
13 too,
figure
apparently.
moving among the trees up on the cloak.
I'm just gonna pick up...
Also, he was the lead combat
At first, I
designer
thought
for
it must
16.
have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but...
But he's...
Wait.
Wait.
I thought it was the DMC guy who was the lead combat designer.
No, and it says here.
That was like a huge advertising thing that they said for the upcoming release to 16. It's like, hey, we
But
have
the
the
more I think
combat
about
director
it,
from
the
DMC
more certain I
working on
am that
this.
the figure looked... familiar.
I cannot find anything else
You're
about
sure
that.
it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your
Memories,
brother.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
But if it is who I
Dissidia,
think it is,
13.
we cannot allow
Dissidia
him to
Duodecim,
leave now that he
13-2,
knows we're
Lightning
here.
Returns. NT.
Would you go
16.
and see?
And no, he was also
Why,
a
he
battle
won't
content
try to
designer
hurt
on
you,
Dawn Trail.
believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the
Grimaces
only one
is
likely to get
Dawn Trail.
hurt is
In
him.
some weird, twisted way, I can say, was the writer of Dawn Trail behind
Very
this.
well. Whether the man you saw
In
is who
some
you
very
believe him to be or not,
convoluted,
we
twisted way, I can say that.
Yeah. It's so funny. We like the Echoes of the Fallen better, but this one was just like, bro.
Now, Daichi Hiroi is the
It may
person
yet be someone
responsible
else
for writing Dawn
entirely.
Trail. That's
Someone
why
who
I
means
keep
your
shouting
people.
Hiroi when you
Or
guys
my
bring
people
this
harm.
up.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there,
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
thank you.
Still wondering where you're wearing the sigils, though.
Ymilla,
of-
this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
The customer?
I'll explain later. Come on.
Okay. I wish they had said that. We'll explain it on the way there. Instead of later. This is a problem right for right now. Like, you know, I don't.
The figure I saw was about halfway up the cloak. That's our name for the mountain you crossed to get here.
You know, I figured with the amount of side quests, with how large the map is, I was like, you know, it's probably gonna have a lot of fucking side quests. Sits here, looks at the you said 11 fucking side quests. Yep.
If we pick too many of
And
the
I can't have my chocobo. I have to run around on foot. Cool. Love this DLC. I have an unpopular opinion now.
Reckon my steel's just as good as any.
And this sword is
right
shittier
now,
than my
this-
current sword.
Flawless.
As of right now, Echoes of the Fallen is, at least to
A
us,
good tide
way
to you.
better.
Yeah, it was very straight to the freaking point.
I can't go on.
Don't say that. You don't want to get yourself worked up again.
What am I gonna get?
Just try to breathe. That's it.
Surely, if people
Is
are
everything
saying that
all
this is
right?
better than Echoes of the Fallen,
Ah.
surely it gets better than what we
Okay.
just
For the outsider,
experienced.
I'm Fanet,
Alright, we'll
healer
just
by
pace
trade.
ourselves then. Brace ourselves. Cause
And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
That's weird.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so
Then again,
too.
A lot of people really like Mid.
But
I feel like me just uttering her name just triggered you.
It's just the shittiest. They've done her so dirty. Like, Final Fantasy, you are not living up to your. You are continuing with your shitty reputation of doing women characters fucking dirty. Swear to God, every fucking woman gets fucking gutted of any good character writing. How dare they have any good characterization? Ugh.
You know, it's funny because the one time that they arguably have done that good characterization was in 10
For Yuna?
for Yuna, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. They keep.
And then
Why
they
is it-
completely trashed it with the 100% ending in 10-2.
Oh no. Good job. Good job. Continuing the curse of women being in
And
Final
also
Fantasy
people
media.
argue that Lightning was well written in 13-1, and then they once again completely trashed her character in Lightning Returns.
I just thought she was a Mary Sue. I didn't like her. I had to like her because I was writing stuff for her character instead of actually the video game character of herself.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a likable character. Personal
No.
opinion.
But a lot of people
This
would argue
affliction.
that, oh, she has character development in the first game, at least.
I don't even remember. I just remember how long the tutorial was 13 hours or some shit. And I was
13 hours?
Wasn't it the whole first half of the game or something was the fucking tutorial?
First half of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, no. My sweet summer child. There are
It's like nothing I've ever
13
seen before.
chapters in
He
Final Fantasy
complains of
13,
feeling chilled
and
to the
tutorial
bone, but there's no
goes all the way up
fever
to
to go with
chapter
it.
11. Basically,
Final Fantasy, what the
up until-
fuck?
Basically, up until all the way towards the end of the game, when the game actually becomes open world, you're stuck in tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. This is why I didn't like Lightning, her story or her character. I only liked Hope. And that was really about it. He was a little punk-ass brat in the first game, but he became a nice pretty boy in the second one. And I was like, oh, look at you. You had a nice glow up. That's good for you. I only know you through other means than video games of your
How'd you
character.
feel that they brought Tiny Hope back in the third game?
Bought who?
They brought Tiny Hope back in the third game.
I don't even, dude, like, by the time, like, the third game came out, I was so disinterested with the series, I gave no shits. I was like, fuck this, because, like, the first game, I remember thinking it was very pretty, because all the crystals and stuff, and the Lost Sea shit, and then I liked the, there was a particular theme of a song that they played for 13, that I was like, oh, this is very pretty, and it's actually on my Spotify, but, like,
It's probably the one that plays during the firework festival.
I think it was Sunlit Waterscape is what it's called. But other than that, like, I remembered nothing of that game. Like, and I tried to play it, like, because I had Final Fantasy X-2 as a game, and that one was surprising. Even though it was, like, I played that game forever ago, at least the bits and pieces I remember is still memorable enough to remember, but I remember shit all of nothing for 13. Like, I don't remember anything. I was like, and I thought 15 was bad, because 15, at least I remembered the main game. I remembered enjoying the game mechanics of the fight combat sequences, and then I stopped playing before I get to Altissa. But that's beside the point. I don't remember anything of 13 except the fact I was bored.
And my most powerful Antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest.
Funny because Shay was in the
I'm
middle of
starting to
playing
wonder
13,
if his condition might
and she
require a
got
different kind
right
of
to
treatment
the end of the
altogether.
game. She was literally
Shula
right
said
at the
that you were
final
here to help
chapter.
us.
And
You
the final
couldn't
chapter,
help
from
me,
what I remember,
could
isn't
you?
even that long. It's like maybe a
I'd be
couple
happy
hours at
to.
most.
If I can.
And she just dropped the game and hasn't picked it back up since.
It's okay. I make people really stressed when I tell them. You know, like I don't know if you all know about Korean popular dramas that's happening. But like maybe like forever ago, Scarlet Heart was all the rage then. Do y'all know what Scarlet Heart is?
Ooh.
Scarlet Heart,
Nope.
the Korean drama. Oh my god, you're both so much like boys. God damn it.
Imagine that.
Yeah, who'd have thought?
But Scarlet Heart was very
I'm a real boy.
it was a very popular K-drama that was going around in a lot of like social media circles. Like it was everywhere for me. Like people I didn't even know would just talk like I think it was I was not in high school. I was in college. Yeah. College was also talking about it. It was
Holy shit! I don't know what happened. What happened? You don't scare me.
Okay, what is it? All I need you to do is speak to Talon Havat over at the forge. Ask if he knows what his father is.
I'm so scared. I'm also worried here. I can't hear myself.
Yeah.
Stuffing. Not stuffing.
Nope. Nope. Oh god. Hello? What the? Jingles, are you on our Twitch stream? No. It's so much worse over here. Oh god! I opened your Twitch stream and all I heard was the screams of the damned for a second. What's the hot time? I need a priest. Nope, still broke. I need to be right back. I'm assuming she still hasn't fixed it yet. Nope. Yeah, you do. The weird thing is, I can hear ourselves clearly on her end. The abyss continues to speak to us. Hello? Nope. No. No, it's not better. It's still the same. Oh god. Hello? Oh, you're back to normal.
Am I normal now? Oh, look, I'm normal again.
Yeah, you're normal again.
Oh my god,
I
dude.
just heard like another echoed hello there. What the fuck was that?
My mic is too sensitive. I don't know how to fix that.
What the hell even happened?
I think my mic is wearing out. It's like low-key dying.
There it goes
no.
again.
There it goes again.
It's fucked again. Or rather, it's not totally fucked. It's just very low quality at the moment.
Yeah. It kind of just sounds like you're using a shitty Xbox mic.
Yeah. uh,
Oh no.
Alerta. What?
Oh no. Discord has no longer seen the mic.
I guess not. Discord said, Mike? What Mike? You never had a mic. Wait, no. Okay. I have completely caught up on Zemless events. Maybe you just have to unplug it and plug it back in again. Ah. I really don't see how that would help. To me, that feels like one of those things where it's like if Windows is struggling to detect it, then why would voice mod detect it?
Well, when all else fails, you could always try. Wait, hold on a second. If you hear Windows reading it, can you check control panel to see if the mic is in there?
Yeah.
If it's in there, then you could try hard rebooting Discord.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was also affecting your stream as well.
Yeah, but just narrowing things down.
Also, making sure you didn't make the same. You're not making the same dumb mistake I've done in the past, where I set the devices wrong in Discord. Where I set my headset as an input device and my output device as my mic.
Oh, where do you want Windows 10 or 11? 10. Just right click on your mic and in the system tray or the speaker icon rather, and go to sound settings and check input.
You cannot actually right-click the microphone icon in your system tray.
Yeah, that's why I said speaker icon rather. Then do a good old-fashioned reboot. Yes. Yeah.
And I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too... You talk to Bavat, I'll pay his wife word, or a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
Right.
I wonder what microphone it's using at the moment.